Do you want war? Have you had enough yet? Do you want more? Okay, tell me who you gonna call when I'm all in your house, coming through the front door. We don't play, no sheep, but a goat is here. But I can turn into a beast, don't poke the bear. I got smoke for you, hope you don't choke this year. Take a deep breath, I'm coming at your throat this year. It's time to make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We cutting through like a razor blade. You better make way, you better pay attention. This how you make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We break the hinges. Today we rip in the door. We about to go off.
Hello everybody and welcome to San Jose. That's right, we're back in San Jose. It is RWR's Mouth Fill a Cup. We are fresh off of CLASHPOINT. Thank you for hanging out with us and coming out to see what we have in store for you this wonderful Wednesday. I don't know why I went that way, but thank you very much. I'm just excited. We have some amazing matches. We're going to be introducing all of the newly appointed champions, the champions who made it out of their matches at CLASHPOINT. Not to mention, we are also going to let you guys know who won the Riot Maker Brawl matches. Those people will go on to the 5-way match at a later date when we are touring throughout England. We're going to have our 5-way Riot Maker match. So, but before we get too far and before I forget, we are going to start things off. We're going to have Vex come down and have us a match. And Vex has been in a little interesting embroiled fight of sorts. I'm not even entirely too sure what to call it, but they've been going back and forth with Lila and the WWO, which, by the way, earned themselves a new competitor. I wouldn't say member, competitor in their ranks this past the other day. I wouldn't say this past Saturday, because the 21st. Holy shit, Vex just comes out and just annihilates Maya Drake as if she were nothing. I hope I don't get in trouble for not hitting coffee on that one. I was in the process of it. So we're going to have some coffee right now, I guess, because I do see her in the... She's happy, but she was just motioning to turn on a microphone. So we're going to see what she has to say here in just a moment. But I'm going to have some coffee before we hit a commercial break, because I am told that they are going to give her a moment to speak. So they're going to, hey, give that to her. Thank you. Hey, yeah, get her attention. Come on, get her attention. All right, cheers. Premium coffee joint coffee. Let's see what Vex has to say.
Lila, do not think you are done with me after all of the shit you pulled. You are not getting off that easily. I want a match with you. I don't care if I have to face 4 others. I have gone toe-to-toe with you before, and I want my shot first. At the end of the day, you will face your reckoning one way or another, and it will be at my hand. Ooh. And then I will face these other jabronis, come hell or high water.
So Vex was the 2026 Women's Riot Maker winner for the Chippy Wrecker Pro promotion. We're going to hit a commercial break, and I will explain the rest of what's going on.
This is Bernard Brothers Library, where we offer books, audiobooks, the largest wrestling encyclopedia in the entire world. A collection of encyclopedias dating back to the late 1800s, DVDs, and free Wi-Fi, computer fax and printing capabilities, and even laminating purposes. We have meeting spaces as well. You can ask any number of our intelligent staff, volunteers, and librarians for any assistance that you may need. Find us at any number of our 6 libraries across the Savannah area. If you need to get a hold of us, just call 555-1341. I have been Walter.
Thank you guys for staying tuned. We're going to get right along with it here. We have a not-so-open challenger challenge for Benny Boom. Jono's coming out here having that match. But one of the things I wanted to bring up, like I was mentioning before we hit a break, Vex is the 2026 Chippy Wrecker Pro Riot Maker. This year we're doing a little bit something different within the promotions and the company. RWR is having it set up where all of the promotions are going to do a Riot Maker, and then the winner from all of the promotions, all of those will go head to head. So it'll be a 1v1v1v1v1 match, a 5-way match to determine the RWR all Riot Makers. So we're going to have 2 of those, obviously, because we got the men's and the women's division, but we're going to have those. That is going to be something that we have coming up here in the next few weeks, I believe, in the next month or so, actually. I'm not even entirely too sure specifically when, but we will have that coming up here very shortly. As you can see, Benny Boom retained his championship at CLASHPOINT because he will be coming down here to defend Jono's opportunity at the title. Jono has a shot here. If he can win this match, he will earn his shot at the title. As we have Ben coming down to the ring here. Ben made an interesting pivot recently when he decided to go lean into a brawler aesthetic. He is known to be a grappler. He is someone who has actually been able to have a bit of a wrestling background growing up in an area that did not have much of a wrestling team. But Ben is able to show you why you still don't mess with someone that can literally suplex a bear. I'll have to ask him about that sometime. There's conventions out there for that. We got Benny Boom. Ben is now going to go up against Jono. Jono, who just made his return. Jono immediately goes for a spear on Ben. He is going to not win that right there, but I believe that was a little bit of a surprise for Ben. I don't think Ben was expecting Jono. We got, wow, Shadoon is in the crowd here. We got Shadoon in the crowd paying very close attention to Ben's match here. He just got to go to sleep. Ben did pay attention to that just momentarily. Oh my God, and Jono is going to win it with the distraction. Shadoon is standing in the crowd watching the match, and because of the distraction, Ben noticing Shadoon standing in the crowd, Jono is going to get the victory over Ben. My goodness, that was not what I was anticipating. And that was quick. That type of ending is just, you never want to see that for a competitor. That was just wow. So now we have Benny Boom has to give Jono a shot at that title. The implications of that, I wonder what that could possibly mean. Oh my goodness, I'm interested. We got Shadoon still over there. He's watching. He's kind of having himself a chuckle at Ben's expense. Oh my goodness. Wow. I am being told that we are going to hear from, I believe it is it Silver and Cold? I believe Silver and Cold's about to say, no, never mind. It's the WW. Oh my God, it's the WWF.
Hello, my pretties. All welcome our new recruit, Sun Wolf, which by the way, sweetie, remind me to get you a better shirt than that dreadful stuff you're wearing. I heard you, Vex. I'll address you later, but for now we will sit back here and talk about ways our new recruit can assist us in our rise to the top.
So as you all see right there, Sunwolf has unfortunately joined the WWO, having lost her match against Lila at CLASHPOINT. That being the stipulation, and now we do have Silver and Cold coming down to the ring. We will see them put up. This isn't for the title, is it? No, it's not for the title. We got Silver and Cold going to be coming through here, and they are going to have this match. They will be putting on, I guess this is an exhibition. But one thing that I want to make sure everyone is aware of, we are going to be in Long Beach next week, and then the following week, we are going to be in Mexico City, Mexico. I'm excited for that because we are going to be in Arena Mexico for that. That's going to be something that I hope that everybody tunes in for, because there is going to be history in the making, in a historic building. Holly Daniels starts the match off with immediately after she has Goblin. What Fornito. What in the hell was that? That was probably one of the fastest matches that we have ever seen in Chippy Wrecker Pro. Wow. That is going to be a victory for Elkie and Holly Companion, known as Silver and Gold. Well then, okay. Well, I guess that means that we're going to have to hit our next commercial break after that. Will be okay then. Wow. Alright. Oh my god. Holly has himself a chair now. Aradora rolled back into the ring, and I think Holly tripped her up. Aradora, holy shit, is going to get hit by the chair. And there's Lyradora. That is Aradora's sister coming in for a save. Lyradora showed up in the Riot Maker Brawl for the women on CLASHPOINT. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. We'll explain what's happening again.
Join us.
Thank you all for tuning in still. We have coming down Noah Bennett, or already are in the ring, Noah Bennett. We have coming down the men's Chippy Wrecker Pro Riot Maker. That's going to be Johnny B, who's going to be coming down here to kind of show everybody that he is not a flash in the pan, as he puts it. I'm going to have to see if that is true. Johnny B is going to be coming down here. Show everybody a thing or two, as he says. Let's see how that goes. Johnny B, the brother of Jimmy King. Which, if Johnny B can win the 5-way match at a later date, which we've yet to actually been told when that's going to be. But if Johnny B can win that match, that'll put him in contention, if he wishes, for his brother's title. So that'll be interesting. I would love to see that happen, to be honest. Johnny B now going after Noah Bennett. Immediately pulls him up into... Looked like he was about to go for some form of pile driver, but Bennett's able to get out of that. Bennett immediately takes down John. Pins him, goes for a 2, but only gets a 2 count. Johnny B flanked by his son, Little Show. That's right. It was his son. I know he looks a lot bigger, but it was his son. Johnny B goes for an inside cradle, and he has it perfect. He's going to get the pin. Johnny B gets the win. Very cleverly, I might want to say. Very, very clever. Clever little pin win for him. Showing everybody that he does, in fact, have what it takes. That was a very clever win for him. Got the firepower. You see that? It's all crazy, the fire and stuff. My goodness. Well, moving ahead now, we are going to hear from Jimmy King and his new Goon Squad. I guess. If that's what we must do.
There comes a time in a man's life where he must do things that most people will deem unsavory. At CLASHPOINT, I did just that. I showed my baby brother that I am not to be underestimated. He thought he could push me around, and now a new era begins. Just watch.
What does that mean? Interested to find out what exactly that means. Okay, well, we're going to move on to our next match. The Hart Brothers are going to be entering this next match here. My goodness, I don't even know how to I don't even know how to feel about this. But the Hearts are going to be going up against the Horsemen here, so we'll have to temper our feelings, I guess. I'm not totally sure, like, was that a threat? I don't know if that was a threat. I feel like that was a threat, but at the same time, I'm not totally sure if it was a threat. I'm not sure how to feel. We've got the Hart brothers in the ring waiting on the Horsemen here. Horsemen haven't exactly been doing very well as of late, so we'll have to see how they're able to fare in this one. They've been doing all right, but at the same time, they've had a bit of a struggle. They haven't won the matches that they believe they should be winning. So we will be seeing them go up against the Hart team. We'll see how the Harts do. Let's see if this match lasts longer than the last two. Fast two. I believe that is Dwayne that comes out there, immediately going after Leroy. Leroy gets thrown down. Not really showing that he is up to the task here. We'll have to see exactly what their plans are. Dwayne going after Leroy's knees, which is actually a source of tension for him. I mean, that is one of his maneuvers. He uses the figure 4 leg lock, which is something that his knees need to be in a decent shape to be able to withhold. Otherwise, you know, he's not even going to be able to hold that maneuver. So Dwayne showing some intelligent thought pattern when it comes to breaking down the match and what needs to happen with Leroy. But Leroy's going to fight back. Leroy ends up getting some chops in. But Dwayne fights back. He's pushing him back towards the corner where BJ is. Collar and elbow tie up now has got him into a pile drive position. Leroy gets pile driven. Wayne now kind of going to the crowd. Probably shouldn't do that. Got a tag into Magnum DTR. Leroy is out. Magnum just gets pinned really quick. The kick out. Not even a one count. Oh, an opportunity into a one count. Barely a one count, really. Magnum again with the crowd. Probably doesn't need to do that. And he's going to show that that is definitely the case as BJ gets tagged in and throws Magnum across the... Well, I wouldn't say across the ring, but he Northern Light suplexed him into next Tuesday. Magnum now with a trip takes down BJ. BJ gets picked back up, collar and elbow tie up, and a scoop up onto the shoulders of Magnum and a running power slam right in front of Dwayne. Tag back out to Leroy. Magnum back out on the ring apron now. And Leroy now making sure that he continues controlling the head. Leroy picks up BJ and takes him for a run with a chop. Leroy picks BJ back up. More chops. A quick slug to the face. Looked like he was about to go for a Russian leg sweep, but instead Leroy grabs him by the head and gives him a hit to the top of the noggin. Looks like Leroy's pulled BJ in, and BJ gets hit with a pile driver. BJ now looks like is going to be wrapped up in the figure 4. Looks like Leroy has managed to get busted open somehow. I'm not sure how that managed to happen, but he is busted open. He was about to get him with that figure 4, but unfortunately for Leroy, BJ was able to kick out of that. And now we have, oh my God. After a German suplex like that, BJ's going to come in with a running drop kick straight to Leroy's face. Not entirely too sure how he managed to not get annihilated by that. But we have Leroy down now. Leroy back into it. He was down and out to a moment while he was getting punched. But BJ is going to get thrown into the turnbuckle, but hit at an elbow to Leroy as he comes in. I can't remember what the name of that pin is called, but that was actually very excellent. I'm surprised that he was able to pull that off as efficiently as he did. Throws him to the side of the ring, and now it looks like BJ is going to be going to try to get tagged out, so that Dwayne now is the one that's going to be in the ring going up against Leroy. Leroy thrown into the ropes, Luthes press, and BJ watches as Dwayne hits multiple Monty punches. Kick to the midsection and a stunner. He is down and beaten. Okay, Magnum is going to come in and save his partner. BJ and Leroy now. I'm sorry, Dwayne and Leroy. This was supposed to be our main event, but I am being told that we have a surprise main event. And there's a hard tag by Leroy to Magnum. Magnum now shoulder blocks BJ, or Dwayne, I'm sorry. Magnum now working over the leg, softening him up maybe for Leroy. Chops on the arm, or stomps, chops, whatever. You know what I mean, guys, I'm dumb. Throws, oh shit, throws Dwayne into the ropes and hits a spear right in front of BJ. BJ cannot come in to help. Maybe he can, but he came in a little bit late. Magnum stomps on the back of Dwayne, makes him roll over. Dwayne with a kick to the midsection. A flurry of hits. Dwayne now goes for what looks like a suplex, but I think, oh, for a moment I thought it was about to be countered by Magnum, but it was not. Dwayne is able to hit that, and now Magnum is down in the right corner this time, but a little bit too close to the ropes for any pinning predicament. Another hit to the midsection is going to send Dwayne away from Magnum, and now Magnum has been dropped. More blows. Holy shit, the flurry of blows coming out of Dwayne. And there's one from BJ on the side. And there's a sidewalk slam for Magnum DTR, who's going to start crawling to his turnbuckle. No, he's not. Looked like he was about to start crawling. Leroy is reaching out for the pin. Leroy cannot come in to help. He's already been in one time before, and that's going to be it. Leroy is just, oh my goodness, he has got to be frustrated. The frustration continues for the Horsemen as they drop yet another one. And this time it looked like there was opportunity, but it was almost like Magnum kind of gave up there. While Leroy was reaching for a pin, the Hart brothers were able to get the upper hand anyway. It was one of those pile drivers. Let me show you there from Leroy. Leroy really kind of hit some hard ones there. There's another one. There's that Luthes press is what that was after that mountain punch. There's that stunner that originally hit Leroy earlier. Maybe that's knocked him for a little bit of a loop. Magnum at this time was in, hit him with his own version of a spear. Rolls up Dwayne. That's not going to be enough with that one. And right here's what I was talking about. Magnum had the opportunity to start crawling for the pin or for the tag as Dwayne was kind of showboating. Leroy reaches to the side. He was reaching out for a pin there. It looked like he kind of just gave up. We are apparently going to have another commercial break here. What's going on here? We got Leroy down in the turnbuckle. He's just kind of laying down in the turnbuckle there. Magnum's going to go collect his teammate. Maybe they'll have a little debrief and maybe they'll work on some things and talk about what they're going to do for the future. Helping him up. What a nice teammate. Oh my God! Leroy just punched him. And I guess we're going to have to hit a break. We'll be back. What the hell?
When things in life are this important, don't compromise the future with an insurance company that doesn't have your family in mind. With Safe Haven Insurance, our family looks out for yours. Call us today and see just how much we can help you tomorrow.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
Gabby.
Oh, shit, okay.
I want your ass in this ring, right now. Women's Chippy Wrecker title shot right now.
Promian beat me to it, but Promian's down here right now wanting a Chippy Wrecker Championship shot. And it sounds like they are being answered. So here's the deal. I haven't hit any coffee this show. I apologize. Give me a kick. We're gonna have some now though. Got our women's Chippy Wrecker champion who won that championship at CLASHPOINT, making their first title defense. We're going to have this match here is going to be our main event of the evening. Look at that big ass belt. We'll see how these go here. I am being told here that come, I believe it's June or so, we're going to have new title belts to be using, so that'll be fun to see once we return from England. Jimmy King's belt is a sign of custom looks to come. So we have Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship title match. We're going to have some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee before I get muted like I was last week. It's not my fault. It's been a very quick show. Cheers. So we have Promian getting kicked a bit. Kicked and stomped. Arm being pulled back now currently. The new Women's Chippy Wrecker champion showing a lot of tenacity as the champion. First title defense. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what number champion we have here. I'll see if I can look at my notes before the end of the match. I'm going to call it the 4th Women's Chippy Wrecker champion. I think 7th champion overall in the lineage of the belt specifically. But I believe that when they renamed it the Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship, they restarted the lineage. So, holy shit! And Promian gets knocked to the floor. Proud of herself as always. He stomps. Oh my goodness! Stomp to the ribs there. That could crack a rib, sending it into a lung, making it hard to breathe. Thrown across the ring area. This is a normal match. There can be countouts. A normal championship match. I can't talk today for. Holy shit! Promian with a suplex. I'm not entirely too sure what's going on there. The legs have the head captured. And some elbows to the top of the head. Oh my goodness. And Promian just dives out of the ring to no one. There's no one there. Promian gets thrown back into the ring now. Being told to stand on their feet. Oh, and the running drop kick, the running basement drop kick is going to have Promian wondering where she is. But a pin attempt is not made. Going for what looks like a sliced bread, and that's going to hit as well. Asking Promian to get up again. It looks like they were going for something, collar and elbow, but it's going to miss with a bunch of kicks from Promian. Picks her up and slams her head directly into the ring. Pin attempt is made, and that is not going to be enough. Promian does not win the match with that. Runs across, and oh, and it goes like a float over. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm a great commentator. I know my job. Oh my goodness, top rope drop kick is going to take them off their feet. Promian now in heavy control. Flips her over. Stomps on that arm for a moment there. I thought maybe she's going to go for her octopus hold, but she does not. Mounted punches now. Oh, and that last one. Oh shit. Okay, last two I should say. Has it so she's not moving. Promian to the top rope. Big coup de grace off the top rope. Promian runs back for a pin. And that's going to be enough. Promian is going to become your new Women's Chippy Wrecker Champion. New Women's Chippy Wrecker Champion is Promian. That's going to be it for us in San Jose. Thank you very much for Longfellow Dangerous, and I've been Philip Cup. Thanks for watching.